Now, it is probably the most watched news conference in Hong Kong. Li Ka-shing's biggest companies out with their results, but many here not so much interested in Cheung Kong Holdings and Hutchison Whampoa as they are for financial tidbits from Hong Kong's richest man. Patricia Hidalgo is here to talk a little bit more about what we might get.
We're eagerly waiting for what Li has to say. It's one of the most waited events in Hong Kong, as you just mentioned, Paul. We're waiting to see what Li has to say about the economy and about his own investment plans. As for earnings, Cheung Kong may say profit fell because of lower earnings from property and investments. The rebound in the Hong Kong property market has lifted the stock by 30% this year. Still, this is the worst performance among the city developers, as investors bet that Cheung Kong earnings are actually taking a bigger hit than rivals because of declining profit at Hutchison Whampoa.
Because of Hutchinson, Cheung Kong's earnings will drop maybe up to 50%. But I think the best performing part of the Cheung Kong empire is really property development. Their properties in Hong Kong are doing quite well, and they register good sales and good profit.
Hutchison is Li's ports, retail and telecom company. It runs the largest container terminal operator in the world and may also report a drop in profit for the first half. That as the collapse in global trade reduces demand for goods shipped out of Hong Kong. When it comes to valuation, Hutch is trading at a slight discount to Cheung Kong Holdings with a P of 13.7 versus 14.3 for Cheung Kong. And Hutchison is considered a better bet among security analysts who follow the company, with a higher rate of buy calls and a lower rate of sells. As for Li Ka-shing, well, he's Hong Kong's richest man, one of the richest men in Asia. He's recovering from the losses, though, after the Lehman collapse, thanks to a Hong Kong property boom. Li's lost about $11 billion after Lehman bankruptcy. Back to you.
OK, and I'll be piling into that media scrum a little later in the day, Patricia, to see if we can wheedle out some advice from him, either about his companies or whatever else he thinks. Thank you very much for that, Patricia Hidalgo, there on Hutch and Cheung Kong.